So good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll just keep it this very, very short. And I think that mas importante sa akin na marinig yung questions and of course yung mga concerns nyo about my experience as well. So again, thank you IYC of course for the past 8 years of providing support for Filipino youth representation, not just in the Philippines, but also in every avenues that we can. So I'm Neil. Um, I am the ex-officio chairperson of the UN Youth Advisory Board. So currently, I still sit at the UN Youth Advisory Board as its ex-officio chairperson, and already the formal sector representative of the UN. So UN Youth Advisory Board. So in 2018 to 2020, during the establishment of the UN Youth Advisory Board, I was elected as the chairperson of the board. So during this time, I declined to take another term as I want to make sure na iba naman yung mag-head ng UN. So yan. So currently, I also work as I'm currently affiliated with the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas as one of its central bank associates. So doing policy work in economics and financial stability. Ayan. So I'll just uh, have 3 slides. So this one, the introduction, and then my experience, and then the last one is just a thank you. So I'll just give you um, 5 lessons that I learned during the decade. So over the decade. So I've been in youth policy since I was 15, as mentioned by Daniel. And it's already 12 years of me being involved in youth policy. And I think that to keep it short and concise, I'll just give you 5 tips or 5 lessons that I think it's important for us na mga kabataan on how we should nurture our advocacy in terms of forwarding our causes as young people. So first, yan. Policy making takes time and patience. So as I mentioned, 12 years na po akong ginagawa ito. So 15 years old during the past in the UN Youth Advisory Panel in UNFPA, and then nag-transition into the UN Youth Advisory Board, and now nandito pa rin tayo, no? So it actually takes time and patience for us young people to actually um, achieve our goals, and through time talagang dapat nagiging flexible din tayo. I've noticed, I've seen a lot of people come and go in this type of advocacy, but in this type of advocacy na pino-forward natin, we need to make sure that nag-stay true tayo dun sa goal natin, and we will not give up because mahaba yung daan na pagdadaanan talaga natin. So, and a lot of these experiences actually transcends different generations. And as time goes by, yung mga issues, yung mga concerns, and yung mga solutions na ginagawa natin should always adapt to the changing times. So, at the same time, kanina narinig rin yung sinabi ni Dex, no, na you will meet a lot of people, different cultures, different backgrounds, different agendas, different goals. That's why you need a lot of patience in terms of doing policy work. Hindi pwedeng uh, yung sariling cost lang natin yung fina-forward natin, but also we need to negotiate in order to become strategic, since mas importante yung may na-accomplish tayo kaysa sa wala. Okay? Next, second point for me is innovate. So when we say innovation, it is just very simple, no? You need to provide a solution for a problem. So in everything that you do in policy making, you need to make sure that you innovate. You provide not just old, but we're effective solutions into the issues that you're trying to solve. Hindi policy making tayo na ito yung nafe-feel natin eh. We need to make sure that it is always grounded to what issues or what problems are you trying to solve and to whom are you doing it for. So sino-sino ba talaga yung audience na dapat mong tulungan. Okay? Third, connect, expand, and maintain your allies and nurture the next generation. So connect, expand, and maintain your allies because you cannot do it alone. And as time goes by, makikilala mo talaga yung mga tao. You need to make sure that you connect with the right people with the same values and goals as you. And at the same time, you need to make sure that you'll expand it. Hindi porket opposition sila or porket ayaw nila sa'yo is iitsapwera mo na sila. You need to make sure that you always count them. In the UN, we have this motto of leaving no one behind. So when we leave no one behind, we need to make sure that we will count everyone, and we will make sure that we will uh, um, we will let them join us into our cause. And of course, dapat i-maintain mo rin yung mga allies mo. So hindi porket ally mo na sila, isahayaan mo na sila. You need to strengthen your group, and of course, you need to make sure na pare-parehas pa rin yung tinatahak ng landas. And ito, yung next na gusto ko rin sabihin is you need to ensure that you will nurture the next generation. We will not be youth forever. And we need to make sure that once we pass the term youth, okay, tayo bilang kabataan pag natapos na natin, sa Pilipinas, 30 yon. Yun. Pag natapos na natin yung 30 natin, alam natin na yung susunod is ready na to take our space. Kasi alam naman natin na ang pagiging kabataan, hindi siya forever, no? We need to ensure that we're preparing everything for the next generation because the future generation will benefit from what we're doing. Fourth, do not expect for any personal return. I've seen a lot of people that they have their own personal agendas. However, policy making is an act of service. And hindi siya financially viable. Hindi siya for me. Hindi kaya yaman dito. Or what? You need to make sure that in everything that you'll do, it is because you want to serve your constituents or the people. Yan yung isa sa mga importanteng hinuhold kong principles. And lastly, always be connected to the ground. They say that policy making is like working in the ivory tower. However, let's make sure na hindi dapat ganon, no? What's good with policy making or us policy makers dapat is that we're always connected with what's happening to the ground. In the UN, it's very important for us to provide raw information and raw experiences. And then, tsaka na namin iniisip kung ano ba yung right policy doon. Because we need to ensure that what's ever happening to the ground, real time, yun yung ina-address naming issues. Because at the end of the day, ang kailangan nating gawin is to solve the problem and to make sure na hindi nagkakaroon ng issue or problema yung mga tao. So that's my 5 lessons so far. And siguro for the next period of this program, we could engage in the Q&A, and further, maybe I could think of other lessons that I could share to you. So with that, thank you very much, and let's keep connected. That's my social media account and LinkedIn.